So I'm gonna do it again. New shit. Well, it really ain't new. I just memorized it, so now I'm doing it. So fuck it. I mean, I guess it's new. Whatever. New shit.
New shit.
I just love hearing y'all say that. Brand new Lamborghini, fucking cop car. Pistol on my hip like I'm a cop. Have you ever met a real nigga rock star? This ain't no guitar, bitch, it's a... I didn't really know who the baby was until I saw his video for that song on the 2020 BET Awards. It starts off with him posed in the same position George Floyd passed in with a cop's knee on his neck, rapping about how the police mistreat us. About how some of them want to make these streets like they sheets, pure and white like blank canvas. They put on their prejudice like smocks and paint us as thugs, outlaws, targets, paint us black, as in bruises, paint us bloody, as in slave whip tip, paint us, and then hate us because they ain't us even when they are us. I'm sorry, what was this?
Don't fuck up the show.
Yo! I'm sorry, yo, my man just straight went down for the count.
Don't see nobody.
I wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna keep going, but I couldn't. Only because that's my homie, so I couldn't let him live.
He said, don't fuck up the show. Don't fuck
You
up the
know,
show.
I'm gonna start over though. I'm gonna start over. If that's all right. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? All right. Brand new Lamborghini, fucking cop car. Pistol on my hip like I'm a cop. Have you ever met a real nigga rock star? This ain't no guitar, bitch. It's a... I didn't really know who the baby was until I saw his video for that song on the 2020 BET Awards. It starts off with him posed in the same position George Floyd passed in with a cop's knee on his neck, rapping about how the police mistreat us. About how some of them want to make these streets like they sheets, pure and white like blank canvas. They put on their prejudice like smocks and paint us as thugs, outlaws, targets, paint us black, as in bruises, paint us bloody, as in slave whip tip, paint us, and then hate us because they ain't us even when they are us. The video is full of footage from the worldwide protests. Black Lives Matter flags fly as if proclaiming to the world something that they have forgotten or never recognized in the first place. Freedom fighters and allies forged together to force a battering ram to the Great Wall of white supremacy and set fire to the rubble. And I'm thinking, well, fuck yeah. Realizing how proud I am to be a part of a generation so tired of sitting in a yard next to white picket signs, we walk right up to the front door of injustice and bang on that bitch because somebody gonna answer for these transgressions. Then clear the porch for the next gen to come through and kick that motherfucker off the hinges, thinking that this song may be our battle cry. And then the beat drops. It's safe to say I earned it, ain't a nigga gave me nothing. I'm ready to hop out on a nigga and get to bussin'. And I wonder if cognitive dissonance is passed down to the babies like distant ancestral trauma. If we feed them the breast, the bottle, and the bullet all at the same time, which is to say, are we expected to give nourishment and take it away all in the same sitting? I wonder how many artists scream Black Lives Matter until you draw your pen and pistol beat another brother down till they bleed all over the beat. Rapping about how your pistol be on your hip just like a cop, and then admitting that y'all both gunning for the same target. Man, that shit had me fucked up. Irate at the irony, indignant at the disillusion, completely dismayed by cognitive dissonance because I don't know which one you trying to make more trendy, advocating for black lives or bragging about taking them. Because ain't that just the cause hiding behind the cause? The clueless coon calling the Klan a cracker? You gotta decide if black lives really matter or if it's just a hashtag to make your pictures more popular. A tool to get more views to your videos and our public executions because they already out here keeping our lynchings on the loop. Twitter timelines teaming with trigger warnings and trying to make our attention and lifespans the same length. And here you go, pimping our progress to promote your platform, using the power of the words on your breath to add oxygen to the fire, leaving your peers to choke on the smoke. Then wonder why we can't breathe. Shit, the irony got me with iron lungs. Parasitic rappers penning paradoxes, pretending to be at the pinnacle of protesting with people of our pigment, then proceeding to make our movement paraplegic. Hoarding hypocrisy like hungry hippos. Kissing the cheek of the black messiah, then taking your silver to make nails for the crucifixion. Jesus. You might as well trade in your Lamborghini for a cop car. Since you love riding up and painting pictures of dead niggas like you a cop in the name of being a real nigga rock star, you need to stop playing our attempt at revolution like it's a guitar because this ain't no guitar. It's our lives. Thank you.
Yeah!
You know, how we doing shit. Alright, so next up, this queen came up here and she killed and all that shit. You just gonna throw Cory under the Cory, you ready?
Yes.
Alright. Well, my man's the man, the myth, the legend. Back to the stage. Give it up for Cory and Williams.
See? Ladies first. And I'm a girl, so I
Ladies
said-
first?
Yeah,
So you gonna put him up?
so I suggested that you go.
That's sexist.
No,
It's
you don't.
2021. We gotta get out of this. Me too. Cancel culture.
New shit. Patriot boy. Yeah, what it do? It's your boy, the Ultimate Killing Machine. 5.56 times 45 millimeters. NATO stand you issue for the United States Marine Corps. Bully. Yes, sir. That's me. I'm just sitting here in the manufacturing warehouse, waiting for a soldier to make that purchase, to get me up out of here. I'm ready for the world. The world ain't ready for me. I just know there's an American soldier somewhere, right now, who needs me, who I can help save the day. Just come pick me up. I promise I won't let you down. I'll be your fury, your fire. I'll help you be judge, jury, executioner. You will be their God as we rain down old-fashioned American justice. This is my dream, to be a Marine, a sniper weapon, a soldier's right-hand man. I fight for freedom. I kill for the American way. I bathe in war. I sleep in death. I am the reason peace can't rest. I will fight, I will kill, I will conquer until everyone is free to believe in the American way. Oh, here comes a young white soldier now. Fatigue on, his hair look long for a soldier, must be on leave. Yes, he buys 2,000 rounds of me. Oh shit, war party, he loads me up. We head down the road in his pickup truck as we beat back. We go to the woods and shoot shit up. Oh, he's turning into the old high school, his old high school, picking friends up. Now that's what's up. School ends, the bell rings, the young man jumps out of his truck. Die, motherfuckers, squeezing the trigger, releasing me, but I don't want to go. I don't want to fly through the atmosphere as I hear the cries of the screams of fear as I make lives disappear. This ain't what I was meant to do. There's only one way to fix this. Turn the gun around. I'm going to kill you.
Oh, shit. Whoa. Let's go. Give it up for Cory.
Fucking gangster.
I wasn't expecting that ending. I like the story though. I was with you. I was here. I was in the car with you. I was in the chamber. All right, give it up one more time for Cory and Williams, y'all. So I want to take this time to do a quick plug. I got a show on the 24th at Hawaiian Aroma Cafe. We got poets, we got comedians, we got musicians. All right, we got a rapper, we got a singer, we got two comedians, Nico and Phoenix. Yeah. And yeah, so get your tickets on Eventbrite. Follow me at Z from Baltimore on Instagram. That's at Z from Baltimore on Instagram. I ain't gonna spell it because I hate when people do that shit. So we got somebody that just signed up that didn't go earlier, so I'm gonna let him go now. So I walked in and my man was behind a counter, and I'm like, this nigga got a job. Hey man, he got a job. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of this young man. Yeah, and I ain't never seen him spit poetry before, so it's a mystery what's about to happen. So y'all give it up for my man Mike Rayo.
Why you taking my job, bro?
Man, damn, this shit got me nervous. God damn, it's all quiet and shit. So I was just thinking in the back, because I don't write shit down and shit. I was like, maybe I should just do my jokes into rhymes. So let's see how it works.
As I step in the shower, change falls out. I didn't know what was that all about. The only reason why I'm up here is all for clout. In case you didn't know, I'm a fat dude with a lot of hoes. Somebody should stop me, I suppose. As I take a COVID test and put the cotton swab up my nose, the residue of coke came from the night before. Man, I should start rapping. I'm just out here acting. Went from putting toppings to pizza. Feels like I want to go back to trapping. But I've changed, man. I'm not about that action. So everybody, what's happening? All right, that's it. That's all I got.
Let's go.
I knew that was about to happen, yo. Give it up one more time for Mike Rayo. Does anybody else have a problem with your Apple Watch? This shit just keeps locking up for no reason. Or is my shit just cheap? That's what it is. Alright, so she always solving my problems. That's why I keep her with me. Anyway, so we're gonna keep it moving. The next person we got coming up, like I said, when we was performing, there was nobody here, but now we got a whole audience. So y'all give it up. I don't know her stage name again. She goes by Martina. What up, though? Big Daddy. She a ghost today. She looked like the strawberry shortcake kid. Y'all give it up for Martina.
Okay, hello, how do you do? Okay, so, okay, I'm gonna read this poem. It's called Morning Dew. Whoa, the crowd goes wild. Okay. Sun kissed on my cheek, but I was too worried about the burn to acknowledge the love that was being given to me. My ignorance caused me to turn away from its beauty. The sun rays were trying to speak to me. I couldn't hear its whispers. I gazed along the lilies and took note of its structure, but the lesson was missed. The lessons that the flowers teach. During the growth process, all of the pain and struggles that's endured just to sprout, to grow, to break through the ground and show its bud. I didn't take note of its struggle, for perhaps I would have learned a few lessons on life. About endurance, about never giving up when the soil seems too tough to tread through. Closed-minded with the veil, I couldn't see with my true eyes, so I took for granted the lessons that the lilies were trying to teach me. The wind once caressed my legs in passing, trying to sweep me off my feet, to relax a bit, to ease my mind, to take a look at life and be appreciative, but me, ignorant and all, I complained about the wind chill. I ignored its beauty and wished for hotter days, and of course, hotter days that never satisfied me, chasing after a want but not owning up to my needs. See, blindsided to the signs and symbol, I apologize for not understanding. The butterflies sat me down for class, told me that if I keep chasing them, I'll never gain them for possession, but if I just sit still, take note of my garden, attend to what I have, and be grateful that the butterflies will land right on my shoulder at the proper time. Food for thought, and so I thought of nothing else. One day in my garden, sitting still, just as the butterflies advised, to my surprise, I began to fall in love with everything that I had and didn't have. The soil that I sat in was soft and rich. To a poor girl's heart, this was better than wealth. I was rich in a mind, beginning to understand all that the universe has already for me. If I just sit and acknowledge the fence up ahead that I also dreaded for quite a while, began to soon become beautiful just as it already was. Surrounded by my garden, my very own garden that is, was a fence. Once was what I thought was trash was now treasure. The trees behind me became my family. The things I lacked, I realized I was given 10 times more. I'm given peace. The trees comfort me in times of distress, waving in the wind, both tag teaming me for comfort and assurance. To the wind, I'll forever thank you, and for the trees, much gratitude. The sun began to kiss my face again, but this time it was more with grace, as if its gentle fingers glided across the outer layers of my skin. I feel you. Now, I feel your warmth. I am awakened to your generosity and love, and for that, thank you, dear universe. That's all.
Thank you very much.
All right. Give it up one more time for Martina. Give it up for Martina, goddammit. Thank you. Little known fact, that poem was about me out in the sun. I'll be kissing her in the morning and stuff. I'll be kissing her at night too. No, I ain't no creep. Anyway, so, what the fuck does this say? Who wrote this? Paco.
A chicken.
What does that say?
That was me.
Uh-oh.
I wrote it.
Oh, Cory already. All right, so my man's. So the next person we got coming up, he is he's been doing poetry on this island for like 30 years, somewhere around there. No, it's probably been like 15. It don't matter. He a legend and shit. He a mentor, and he just all around dope ass poet. Y'all give it up for Darron Canberra.
Said I've been doing it for 30 years. I haven't done anything for 30 years. All right, so this is the one I'm trying to memorize for Z's show.
Okay.
So this one's called hashtag almost with the ALM capitalized. We'll talk about that in a second. After the Staten Island grand jury decided that the film Chokehold of Eric Gardner did not garner sufficient evidence of criminal intent, that night, John Stewart vents, "If comedy plus tragedy equals time, then I need some more fucking time." But that's part of the problem. See, there is no more time when the next time happens in no time, because we've never done the time, never taken back the time, never only taken back and surprised each time. We have the privilege of time. We have the privilege of next times. We know there will be a next time. But the points are persistently being plotted. Every 28 hours, an unarmed black life is stolen. And what America wants to say, it's not about race. Some two-faced, some don't want to face the reality. The use of authority, the fear of a minority, the fear of eventually not being the majority, the fear of accountability collectively in the sum of some families having skeletons hanging from ancestral trees. So they chime in, hashtag all lives matter, as a rebuttal to Black Lives Matter. Before the ceiling shatters and they fall through the cracks they have studied from blacks in literature classes and boombox blasts from cassette tapes. Full stop. First step of conquering, separate the masses, create classes, race is the quickest way to identify, categorize, demonize, dehumanize, to separate the tribes. Full stop. Immigrants gathered in groups and built communities, found cultural unity and continuity on a new continent. But what did African Americans get? There was no Chinatown for them, no Little Italy or Irish districts. They got segregation after the plantation, no reparation, only separation, ghettoization.
You got it. You got it,
Let me
boy.
roll that back.
You got it.
This shit's important. I'm gonna start over. Immigrants gathered in groups and built communities, found cultural unity and continuity on a new continent. What did African Americans get? There was no Chinatown for them, no Little Italy or Irish districts. They got segregation after the plantation, no reparation, only separation, ghettoization, lied down in Tuskegee and told to be patient. We are built on a history, blistering on the backs of blacks and blues, Hispanics and uprooted past, Asians and railroad tracks. Native place names are mascots of massacre and displacement. So powers that be shot panthers and bred disciples. Built ghettos with German precision, clandestine vision, and pipeline people into profitable prisons. The odd thing about a scale, it can be balanced without being equal. fulcrums like Mark Furman or Ferguson, and justice is color blindfolded. There's a difference between crimes being committed and convicted, bargain pleas, and not even an indictment. So if one feels cheated by the system and never felt the white privilege, it's like air. You know it's there, even if you don't feel it, until there's a breeze or it's missing, and we can still breathe. All lives do matter. It's a true statement, but the sentiment is vacant. The all y'all use sound like the same one with a stretched truth, like when men who owned men panned all men are created equal. We are not the endangered species. We are the domesticated livestock being fattened up before the slaughter on free-range fields, complaining while standing on the greener grass. The one thing we, of the white fair, can collectively share is blame for demonizing of black males through ransom and blackmail. Blame commercialized hip-hop or the consumer, or the corporations feeding the fallacies, turning the struggle into a fantasy. But this time, it's our reality show. We created, but can't control.
Woo! Shit! Yo, Lord. Yes.
How do you follow that shit? We gotta get this man a Black Panther hat, yo. I'll give you mine if I wasn't bald and shit. So I think we're gonna have to get out of here in like 5 minutes. Before we do that,
I have one. I wrote it for you. And him and her. It's one. I did.
well, since we got a pity party and shit up and down, I'm joking. All right, so fuck it, Rohan, y'all give it up for Rohan.
Hey, I really did. I appreciate it. Like, I'm serious. Like, I heard that you were doing this event, and I heard that like maybe there's potential that we can do more of these things, and I was like, I'm in.
Okay.
And so I got a little drunk, and I was just sitting on my bed waiting for my wife to get back, and I said I'm gonna write a poem. So I hope you all enjoy this. I wrote this for Z, and P, and Mushroom, and V, and we, this whole room, and those tuning in online, and those who live a life of sublime. Although I guess it should be subliminous, I don't know. I just wrote it this morning, give me a break. My rhymes only intended to inspire. My heart inflamed, truly it's on fire. The people I meet on the street, full of desire, share the love for their brothers, sisters, Ohana. Okay, I don't rhyme up there. I'm not trying to co-opt the cancers. My goal includes money, but that's not my conquest. My thinking's more basic. Love those who love and even those who hate it. Thank you.
Oh, that touched my heart, Rohan. Just so you know, your poems don't have to rhyme. Okay, you can just say shit. It don't have to rhyme. But yo, you tried too hard, yo. You just tried too hard, yo. Sure. All right, so we about to get out of here. But before we go, I'm gonna do another shameless plug. Can I do another shameless plug and one more poem? That's cool. All right, so I got a book. Let me see that. Thank you, bro. Give it up one more time for my beautiful assistant / life partner over here. So I got a poem. I got a book. It's called Love Lost and Found. I'm selling them. I got them right here. They only $12.
Only $12.
Only $12. And I take Cash App. I take credit cards. I take firstborn children. Whatever you want to give to me that I can sell. You know. And so I'm gonna do a poem from this book, and then we're gonna close out. All right? And so we got a beautiful couple up in here. Give it up for the beautiful couple. Beautiful couple. Alright, so I'm gonna do a love poem. And I've done this here many times, but fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyway. I've heard. I'm gonna read it a little different. Usually I read it like but I'm gonna read it real subdued this time.
This right here is a panty dropper.
I've heard that love poems don't win slams. So I guess I will sacrifice every competition to present you with this composition, my muse, Queen. I want to change the world for you. They say that the brain is like a computer. It takes in information through the five senses and projects reality onto the physical world, which is to say that the world is literally a reflection of your state of mind, which is to say I want to change my mind state for you. Gather all this self-love like groceries, but make sure I save a plate for you. I want to get married to success and only send a save the date to you. I want to turn my body into a temple and only save enough holy space for you. You make me want to have a funeral service for my burdens. Engrave my toxicity, a tombstone. Stuff all this hurt in a hearse and bury my broken but mummify these butterflies. So that when resurrection day comes, I will still remember the tingle you put in my tummy. See, this world ain't good enough for you. But your existence is an attempt at redemption. I want to change the world for you. I'll throw all the change in the world in a wishing well in hopes to catch a splash of your smile. I want to wake up to a cup full of your courage. One sip is all I need to get through to tomorrow. I want to bathe in a river of your thoughts. Etch hieroglyphic art on your arteries. Write poems on your pulse. Each beat a passionate performance to your presence. I want to grow wings with you. Write our name on a cloud just to show the rain that it cannot wash away what we created. Then fly so fast that we rip a hole in space-time to show time that it cannot tell our love when to die. I want to change the universe for you. We can terraform Triton just to watch Neptune set over the horizon, because each day in your orbit is a spacewalk. Got my feet forgetting what the ground feels like, got my soul forgetting what pain feels like, got my spirit remembering what it's like to be free. I want to change myself for you. Forget who I was up until this moment. Rip out every page before this chapter and we can be New Testament. We redefine divinity, then seek to find the trinity of you plus me plus forever. You make me want to change my religion for you. Because if God ain't a black woman, then I will recreate her in your image. You make me want to write psalms to you. I'll rededicate all my songs to you. I'll take a nail through each one of my palms for you. Because they say that that's what got Jesus into heaven. Well, heaven is the name I got in my phone for you. And I'll be damned if this ain't destiny. If perfect be possible, then this be recipe. You got me wanting to change where I call home for you. Shit. I'll even change how I end this poem for you. Thank you. So that poem is in the book. I got books for sale. I will sign it for you. It's only $12. I'll take it without the cash app. Thank y'all for coming. I got a show on the 24th. The tickets are on Eventbrite. I got comedians. I got musicians. I got poets. It's going to be in Waikiki at Beachcomber Hotel. So from 6 to 10. Follow me on Instagram to get all the information. One more time, big shout out to Paco for having this. He's gonna have this here every week. So make sure y'all come back next week. And I'm gonna give it back to Paco. Thank y'all.
All right, y'all, thanks a lot for coming out. We're going to be doing this every Wednesday, and that's just the stand of the open spoken word poetry. This Friday, we got the big one. We got the open mic for comedy this Friday and Saturday, because it got so big, it just keep on spreading. But we had to make this thing grow because all the poets were taking up spots at the comedy shows. Now we got our own stage. We still coming. Appreciate you. Still welcome to spit. We thank you so much. Invite a friend this Friday. That's the day after tomorrow at 7 o'clock start. 3 hours of comedy, y'all. We got like 20-something comedians. You can see all my videos on YouTube at Paco Loco Hawaii. You can watch it. They got all the videos that we take. I'm also posting some stuff on Instagram, Paco Loco Comedy. We also got stuff on Facebook at Paco Loco and Pornhub. Paco Loco. Thanks a lot, y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Feeling the butterflies land on my shoulders. I'm not chasing the fireflies. I let the sun wash me. I'm there. I'm there. I'm fucking right there. Beautiful. It was good. You guys are such a lovely couple, yeah. Oh, so cute. Great couple. All right. y'all, all my dogs stay real.